Hello. Hi. Uh, Hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm very low-key at the moment. We'll see if the night improves as things go, but today was not a good day, and I'm going to leave it at that for now. Also, if, chat seems delayed, I had a network thing happen, so the stream might be a little bit behind, so you can always try refreshing to see if that'll help things to catch back up to where they should be. But hey, hello, welcome on in everybody. Hi Aiden, thank you for the love as always, and hi Mario. But yeah, we're gonna give this a try, partly just because I kind of feel like I need to do something quote-unquote normal, like routine, I guess. And like, if I just break routine, just kind of sit around all day, I think I will feel worse about myself. So I think the best call is, in spite of how I'm feeling currently, to try to at least stream a little bit, at least try to get through the rest of this chapter. Maybe work on some other stuff too. But yeah, no guarantees this will be the most like upbeat stream, or like the longest stream ever. Especially because, again, we're kind of coming up on the 100 trials soon, so I don't know how much we'll really get done today. Anyway, thank you all for the hugs and head pats, by the way. That definitely helps. And thanks to all my friends for listening to me like complain about my problems for like a while today. I know it's not really complaining per se, but you know what I mean. It's like I've just been venting all day, it feels like. So again, I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit more normal, if that makes sense. Okay. Last time we got through part of Riverside Station. Thankfully, even though I had to reload the game, all the enemies are still defeated, so that's very nice. I actually don't know if that applies to the GameCube version, but either way, I'll take it. That's great. Also, I didn't mean to select Koops. Sorry, Koops. You're going back in Mario's pocket for the time being. But we do have new enemies, so I do want to tattle these real quick. I mean, these are just paraspiny beetles. I don't even know what the hell these are going to be called. Oh yeah, my stats are dire from last time. I totally forgot. It's almost like it's been a week since I streamed. That's a spiky parabuzzy. It's a buzzy with a spike and wings. Max HP is 5 and attack is 3 and defense is 4. Hey, that's the same stats as a normal buzzy. Iron explosives don't work on buzzies, in case you've forgotten. Worse yet, this one flies in the air and has a spike. What a total pain. You'd be better off using an item or a special move to take it out. Indeed. How many star points do we have? We have a lot, so we might as well just burn it on this. We'll stick to the usual MO I have of fight everything. Because I like being overleveled. Though, in all fairness, this is a game compared to other RPGs where you can't really get overleveled, because other than badge points, that's the one way you actually can, in some ways, get a little bit overpowered. But because attack stats are actually separated from leveling up, it can actually make it feel a little bit harder to level up quickly. Basically, what I mean by that is, because Mario's attack stat is based on equipment rather than actual raw level, it can make him feel a little underpowered sometimes. Like in this point in the game especially, he'll end up feeling a little bit underpowered given we already leveled up all of our partners to rank 2. You can jump on these if you have the spike badge. You can actually use that to knock him down easily, which is not a bad strategy, and Goombella can finish them off with her 6 damage at the moment. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. I had an alright weekend. It's just mostly today that I'm not feeling the best, but again, I wanted to stream anyway, just cause, you know, I want something to do, basically. Not to make it sound like more obligatory, I guess, but just like, you know, sometimes for me, the weird thing is, I need distraction when I'm not feeling well. I like distracting myself. So yeah, that's part of the reason why it's like, you know, if I'm not feeling well, you'd think streaming would not be a great call. But it is actually helping. I'm having a lot of issues with OBS today. That is concerning. And it's not OBS, it's my internet, so that's cool. So that's 5, 5, 5. I guess HP is next. But yeah, if stream keeps falling behind because the network is lagging a bit, you can always try refreshing the stream and hopefully it'll catch up. But again, that does not seem to be on my end. It definitely seems to be an issue with either my internet or Twitch, and I don't know which one would be worse, actually. Okay, I got this first try. Cool. This is the P up, D down badge. Boosts Mario's attack by 1, but also boosts the damage taken by 1. So risk versus reward. We want to go left here, if I recall correctly. Cause we want to fall down on the left side of this area. This is a super mushroom. I'm pretty sure that's not the only original. I want to say it's just a dried shroom or something really sad. So yeah, they did buff a few items to actually give you better stuff, which is nice. 2 notes. Other than a crap ton of Buzzy Beetles, we're actually not gonna have to worry about too many enemies in this area. And 2, if I'm being really blunt, we have a free heal anyway, so like, I'm not super concerned about HP and FP, or even star points really, so we might end up burning through quite a bit here, because again, we have mostly easy enemies to fight as is. I forgot I leveled up Yoshi to level 2. So yeah, that was very convenient actually. You know, I realized we also haven't seen Miss Mouse at all, so we're gonna actually let her attack here. I also forgot to level her up. So yeah, she's still level 1. Oops. Oh, this is like a back and forth flicking. That is not easy. Yeah, Miss Mouse is not my favorite party member to use, just because I find her attacks kind of weak. And I feel like using her to scout out treasure isn't the most helpful thing in the world, just because it feels slow. It's a little sluggish, and less precise, I'd almost say, than in, like, other games. Like, it takes a bit because of having to, like, wait through animations and everything, instead of just having, like, the badge in 64. They'll just, like, flash a little symbol if there's a hidden item. Having to like stop and sniff constantly just takes forever. Also again, because the first badge, or first strike badge is like free in terms of BP costs, we don't even have to fight these Goombas. Sadly, this does not apply to the Pit of 100 Trials, though again, partly the Pit of 100 Trials is designed to be a resource drain, in addition to an actual challenge. It's kind of an interesting dynamic. I also don't remember if you have to push the button in the original. I thought just hitting the switches was enough to unfurl it, but maybe because the button... I think the button is there in the original, but I don't think it does anything, so maybe they just changed it to be the button because it, you know, give it something to do, but again, I'd have to double check because it's been a hot minute since I've actually played this game. Oh, hi Peter, thank you for the raid. Aw, thank you for the support. Anyway, we got this big chest. You got Ultra Boots. It is not an Ultra Boots in this, because they actually fixed it. Hi Toadette. Hi, it's me again, Toadette. It's nice to see you again. Way to get the Ultra Boots. Now your jump attack power will go way, way up. It goes up by 1. And you can use a new jump technique, too. Let's practice it right now. It's a little hard, but I know you'll get it. Just hold down A and rotate the control stick to make your body fold up. Then release A to do a giant spring jump. Remember though, you need to rotate a lot before you release A, okay? Hold down A and rotate left stick, then release A. Cool. The spring jump can help you reach new areas since you can grab pipes above you. Move left or right, you move the control stick left or right to move along a pipe, and press B to let go of a pipe Move left or right to move along pipe. Press B to let go of the pipe. Cool. I don't think that tutorial's in the original. Wow, way to go, Mario. That was very well done. Are you clear on the controls? All good. Okay, now you've mastered the spring jump. With the spring jump, you can attack blocks and other things in high places. For example, if you punch a panel from below, you can knock off something sitting on top of it. Oh yeah, you can use the spring jump in battle too. So see you next time, I guess. Good luck on your quest. Bye, Toadette. I actually like Toadette quite a bit as a character. So you have these little like water stains on the ground, which very conveniently indicate where we can actually jump up. I forgot you have to actually jump on this side of the pipe, otherwise it'll be blocked off. That would have been helpful to remember, but oh well. But we can drop down here. We need to get our Yoshi pal to get us across. And jump up. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Hi Peter, hi Rex, and hi everyone else as well. Hi GV, thank you for the hugs. Hi Eden, hi Mario. Just hi to everybody. Anyway, this should be the key to our problems. You got an elevator key, a key that activates the elevator in the station. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to check it or hammer it, but it worked. And yeah, thanks for the head pats, thanks for all the support today, y'all. We're not done here yet. If we want to fight everything, we have a crap ton of Pokies to fight. So, we're gonna take care of that real quick. I forgot about the actual enemies here. Also, by the way, just to demonstrate our increased attack power, we can actually one-shot Pokies now. Well, that's very convenient for me. Sure, we don't use Koops enough. I like Koops, he's kind of just there a lot after Chapter 1. I mean, most partners have that problem. Again, I stand by my opinion that Vivian remains the most relevant partner through most of the adventure, in that because of her ties to the Shadow Sirens, or the Three Shadows, she often has to chime in, or has more to chime in on, and it is a little bit more directly connected to the overarching plot compared to the others. But I do still appreciate all the party members. Persona definitely suffers from that issue significantly. Did I never level up Koops? No, he's at low. Oh, his health pool is just really low. I forgot. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, no, his health pool is just very low compared to all the other characters for some reason. I think Bobby has the highest health pool. At level 2, he'll have 40 health, which is, you know, significant. Oh wow, I actually got it. I was not trying that hard. I thought I hit it late both times. Ow, okay, I thought I was gonna hit Koops again. Neat. But the other thing I was thinking about is with Xenoblade. I feel like Xenoblade in general has a problem with this, like maintaining character relevancy. Shout out to Palace 5. Which palace is that? Is that the spaceport? Like, I'm not gonna say anything more about it because not everyone has played P5, but if it's the one I think it is, yeah. That drives me up the wall, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that whole segment of the game just infuriates me in so many ways. I can't even begin to describe it. We have Stampede, but like the Ground Pound, it only does it does a sequence of one hit. One health hits. So if an enemy has any defense, it's basically useless. So yeah, a lot of party members are very... Do I even bother picking that up? But yeah, a lot of party members in this game are very situational. But I do think from a gameplay balancing perspective, the game actually does a decent job of at least having use cases for all the partners. Story-wise, a lot of them do kind of not have a whole lot to do, because it's like... a lot is happening, but the party members are just kind of there. A lot of them aren't like actively invested in what's happening, if that makes sense. Again, one of the best games IMO for partner or party balance for story is actually Xenoblade 3. Despite how big that cast is, I feel like it does a decent job of giving everyone like ample screen time. Again, looking forward to that Fox Girls Favorites. Use the elevator key. Yeah, looking forward to that Fox Girls Favorites in like 3 years from now. I don't know. This game is, we're already on stream 8 of this game. A Super Paper Mario is going to take a similar amount of time. So yeah, I have no clue how long the series is going to be. Mario? Have you ever seen beasts like that, like these before? We should chase them off fast and flip the switch. I agree. You can also use Flurry. Actually, we never use Flurry other than when we have to, so let's use Flurry. Take care of all of them. Voila, piece of cake. And then the remaining ones just scatter. Again, I like having Vivian because I'm biased. Ironically, the switch is not the actual one to restore the tracks. It's the switch to get to the switch that restores the tracks. I don't understand that design choice. Anyway, that takes care of that. About on target for what I thought, how long I thought that was gonna take. I thought that was gonna take like, you know, 20 minutes or so. 2FA, oh my god. But yeah, I do think Super Paper Mario suffers even more with this, because the pixels in general don't really have much input. But we'll get into that later. I love Super Paper Mario. I do have some grievances with it. Alright, gotta bonk our head on hit this. To get the close call P badge. When your partner is at or below 5 HP in battle, foes will sometimes miss when attacking them. I think that's a copy of a badge we already have. But hey, it's good to have anyway. I'm not even gonna hit that, because, like, why would we? Hey, thanks a lot, Mario. Now we'll get you guys rolling. The day is just passing you on by. Hurry all aboard, everybody. Have a good trip. I'll do my best. And... oh, hi. Sup, Gonzalez? Yo, G-Money, it's me, King K, your bud from the Glitz Pit. I know you remember me. How you doing? What? You off KM fools left and right somewhere else? I'm still living large in the minor leagues, but I'm keeping busy. You know how it is. I gotta thank you again for convincing me to stay. You fired me up good. So, are we ever gonna chill again or what? Or are we just gonna meet in the ring? Careful, next time you front on the King K, I'm gonna be way better. Keep it real, King K. All aboard! Ready to hop on board? That's why I was trying to interact with the door, because I wanted to board the train. Let's go! And away we go. I'm not having a good time replaying this game. Again, this is a comfort game for me. Like, I genuinely had a feeling of like, what if I just do another playthrough after, on my own time? Attention all passengers, thank you for your patience. Our next stop is our last, Poshley Heights. That's all we can do here. Yeah. I hope I didn't forget anything in Riverside Station now that I think about it. I think we got all the star pieces. XS Express Day 3. Oh, it's a new day. And what a cool and brisk morning. Yeah, again, I used to have more patience to just replay games obsessively, and this was one of them. Oh, I'm Mario, how's your stash? Life on the island feels great. When the sun rises, I wake awake, and when it sets, I tuck in the first snoozer time. Perfect for a simple bloke like me, right? Every now and then that louse Flavio stops by and spits out some bit old drivel about treading water instead of season life, but I just tune him out. So you're off on another adventure. I think that suits you best. Give them hooligans what for and save your princess from Pot Patch. I feel like I should go more Cockney accent for Paw Patch, but it kind of just slips into Axel Low after a little bit. So yeah, not the best at accents. That's something I should probably work on. Anyway, it's a really quiet day. So let's talk to the engineer. Ah, good morning, sir. It's quite quiet this morning, when you say. It's almost like everyone's gone. Huh? Is there something on the windshield? Yeah, what are these things? Aren't these aren't those the things from the station yesterday? They must have stowed away. What should I do? First we have to ensure the passengers' safety. But I have to keep driving the train. Mario, can you check out the rest of the train for me? You thought it was nice? Wait, what did you think was nice? I forgot what I was just talking about because of the story that was happening. This is a good song, by the way. I don't remember if this is in the original. Oh, accent? Oh. Yeah, I tried. Again, not quite the accent I was going for, though. Because, again, I kind of slip into Axel Low after a bit. Hey, hello. Whereas this is more like, you know, Cockney accent, which is like, hello. You know, I don't know. It's a subtle distinction. Also, hi. Wow. Hey, there were a lot of black things everywhere. Did you save me? Wow. How goes it, traveler? Welcome to the sales stall. We have a lot of souvenirs. What can I do for you? I'm good. I just wanted to rescue, like, talk to this toad. Come back anytime. Because that's kind of like rare dialogue of, you know, talking to him. Essentially rescuing him, but, you know, not very seriously. Yeah, in general I want to get better at voices, because I feel like my voices for characters all kind of sound the same for everybody. So, I want more vocal range, especially as I get to more RPGs. There's a lot of them. Smork, 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 smork. No, they've gotten inside the train cars. We have to clear them out. So again, you can use flurry, or you can just hammer them the old-fashioned way. You can also super hammer. Yeek! There's a joke I can make. I don't want to invoke that game though. Garg! Detective Mario, you saved us again? Hey, I must have been taken by those black things while I was sleeping. Scary. Where in the world did they come from? Wait, they still have other paying passengers. Oh, those poor souls. Okay, so it's up to us to rescue them. Will I get this first try? Oh, well that's easy. Neat. So, we got to go to the top of the train. I always thought this might have been a reference to a movie. I'll talk about that in a moment. Because, like, you know, this game came out in 2004. It might have been a little bit pushing it, actually, given that this movie in question came out in summer 2004. Ironically, a game I've also covered for Fox Girls Favorites. So, we'll get into that in a moment. But first, we need to slowly, and I mean slowly, make our way to the front of the train. Just gonna hammer them all the way, like so. Smorg. Yeah, the idea of oh, hi. There's the remaining passengers. What is that nasty thing? Oh. Mario, look, it's got the other passengers. Help! Ack! Smorg. Alrighty, this is a fun fight that will probably kick my ass, potentially. We'll see how this goes. Can't delay, that's fine. We're actually gonna be more proactive with this one. I know how much health it roughly has, so we can afford to do this. I'm gonna do this just to make our lives easier. You have to hit all the tentacles first to get its weak spot to show up. And then you want to deal as much damage as you can. Spring Jump's a great move for it, if I can time it correctly. There, got it. Oh yeah, that's 12 damage in one turn. That's very good. And while it's still vulnerable, I'm gonna quickly swap over and tattle. Voila. Oh wait, we'll have a poison mushroom. That's a smorg. Lots of smorgs gathered to create this huge monster. Max HP is 50, attack is 5, and defense is 1. Attacks with weird tentacles. We won't do any damage to the main body unless we defeat the tentacles first. That's simple biology. The tentacles will regenerate, but use that time to deal a ton of damage, okay? It may also take other forms to expose more of its gross body but boost its attack power. Let's just hurry and beat this thing down so we can save those trapped passengers. Yeah, the idea of fighting this on the top of a train, this like tentacle monster on top of a train, it just reminds me of Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock on the train. So yeah, it's like, I don't know if that was intended or not, but it was always something like questions. Like, is this an intentional reference or just a coincidence? So yeah, this is why I kind of wanted to wait to tattle, just to skip one of these cycles. Because this is like one really annoying to dodge because of the weird stagger on its attack. And two, it just takes forever. Yeah, I don't know why that's so hard to actually time. It doesn't have a good tell, I think. IMO at least, the tell is very like vague on that. So it has one other form, by the way. We'll see that momentarily, more likely than not. This does deal 12 damage, right? So we're almost done here. Oh, god damn it. The little fog effect there is gonna make it so our attacks might miss, so I'm gonna save the SP or the flower points just in case. Besides, we also might get to see the special attack too if we stall a little bit here. I could actually use that a fair amount. Hey, look, I think this is the first time we actually got bingo, or at least like the first or second time. We have knock on bingo very much. Yeah, so this is the other form. This giant, like, claw. That's a cool design. But this hurts like hell. Ow, yeah, 10 damage per attack is not great. Thank you for the hydration check. I'll get on that as the Shy Guy hopefully helps us. Yeah, well, I guess that kind of helped. Not really. So, I forgot about the fog. That's on me. So oops. Oh, hi Marley, thanks. Again, I could really go for the, like, double experience points, though. I mean, I won't say no to not getting my ass handed to me, but it would be nice to actually get the double experience, a little bit more often. So the other thing is, in this form, its weak spot is actually more exposed, but I actually don't know if that means we can actually hurt it or not. It actually, yeah, it means we can actually hurt the main body. So we can skip dealing with the actual claw. And then y'all go. Again, these games really love to have a lot of enemies on the screen at one time. The Smorgs, the Punies, the X-Nauts, like, they just love having a lot of characters on screen. Smorg, Smorg, Smorg. And there they go. Bye-bye. To show the power of the GameCube. Yeah. Thank you. Boy, it's like all you did for us 3 days. It's like all you did for 3 days was save us. How can we ever thank you? Everyone's safe now. It's all thanks to you. Oh, thank you so much. You saved my life. No, stupid tongue of mine. You saved my life. So did y'all know this dashing fellow has been the famous Luigi all along? We will soon arrive at Partially Heights. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare to disembark. Like how everyone just ignored Pennington, as they should. Again, I don't know what's happening with my internet connection today. I'm dropping so many frames that are network related. I also had an encoder issue again. I have no clue what's happening. I hope nothing is wrong with my computer, because that'd be a lot to replace it. Attention all passengers, now arriving at Partially Heights. Please watch your step and be sure to take all of your belongings with you, and thank you for choosing the Excess Express. We're finally here, Mario. There's no time to waste, so let's find Partially Sanctum, like the professor said. Hell yeah. Safe? Ooh, owie. I am hurting. I'm gonna just take a quick nap, actually. Because we do have some more fights to do at the end of this chapter. So, just really quickly want to get back to full health for my safety. Recover your HP and FP. But again, if the stream feels like it's like the chat's really far behind, you can always try refreshing, and that should catch it back up in no time flat. Alright, finally can get some more fresh air here. Just skedaddle. And here we are, Partially Heights. Definitely a very pretty area of the game. Oh, actually, what do you have to say? We have a bit of time until our next departure. Okay. Good talk, good talk. But first, ow, I'm just running into a wall because I'm trying to boot up a guide. Oh hi. You wouldn't happen to have a train set for sale, would you? A gold one, perhaps? Now that we're here, we'll purchase that birthday present for little bub. Hey mister, I'm gonna get a train set, the coolest one ever invented. I could just have them buy me a real train, but maybe I'll save that for next year. Wouldn't that be nice to just be able to afford to buy a whole ass train? Anyway, I'm just gonna steal from your house, I guess. You got an HP Drain P badge. Drop your partner's attack by 1, but regain 1 HP when attacking. Again, I kinda don't think that's worth the trade-off. Personally. There should be a star piece behind here. Yep. There should also be a panel. Voila. Wouldn't it be nice to afford? Yeah. There should be one over here. This is Toodle's house, by the way, the rich toad. Welcome to my vacation home, you marvelous man. The train journey certainly was thrilling, It is inside here, I think, actually. Very well hidden. We can actually come out the other side, interestingly, but doesn't feel like there's anything here. Interesting. Also, hi. Business people I'm waiting for haven't arrived yet, so I may do some sightseeing at Partially Sanctum. On the expense account, of course. As if you have to ask by now, she says. Oh, hi, Aiden, I love you too. You're very sweet. Oh, hi, a penguin. I'd heard Partially Heights was a quiet place, but there are a lot of tourists, eh? Maybe I should just open up a store selling Shiver City souvenirs, yeah? Maybe so. You can also buy a special item here. Welcome to you. How would you like to buy some high quality fresh pasta as a souvenir? One package costs 50 coins, how about it? Come again, okay? How many people do you think have said wood to that toad? I have no idea. You're the Wandering Girls, the Traveling Sisters 3. We're staying in that luxury hotel. Partially Heights sure is a place for the richest of the rich, huh? You're thinking of going to see the Partially Sanctum next. By the way, there's like the chain chomp piranhas in the water. There's one inside the fountain, so you can't actually jump into the fountain. So lovely house, eh? You sure take your time to soak in all of its majesty, build it with even the smallest details in mind, making every nook special. Not only the interior, but the facade as well, yeah? Look around outside too. The train on that shelf, is that the one from 64? I guess it's sort of fun to live here, but I can't eat snow cones or make a little snowman or go ice skating, or any of the stuff I did in Shiver City, eh? Don't know what you got till it's gone. I just realized, are the penguins supposed to be Canadian? This is a wild-ass sentence out of context. We have this fancy-ass hotel. You actually do get an item. Oh, hi. John, me sure that a mustache isn't the last at the reception desk. Magnificent. I shall stay here every night until the heart is mine. I shall not tire. Good question, anywho. I should be able to start pieces. There should be 2 more shine sprites though, and a couple of badges inside the sanctum itself. I don't remember that cutscene there. I may not look like it, but I get pretty stressed out, like really bad, eh? But walking barefoot on the grass makes me... like this makes me feel much better, you betcha. Care to join me, guy? Yeah, I think this is supposed to be Canadian. People ask me if I get tired of walking the same route every day. And I say, no way, Jose, because it's a bit different every day, you know? I'm not the same as I was yesterday, neither are you. Even the town changes. You'll never see another day just like today, so treat each day like it is. Unique. Actually, very good life advice. Hey there, Poshi Heights sure is nice and warm, eh? Yeah, I really dig it here. Cold places make me sneeze. Hello. Poshi Sanctum is a rather famous building, eh? And the painting inside isn't the only gorgeous thing, so is the building. I could just stare at it all day, you betcha. So in the past, they would put blocks underneath here, but they actually do allow you to... well, we have the spring jump, so we can just do this. They don't need to put a block there anymore. We can also get the one in the sewers I passed by, but again, we might have to fight the Spinia again. Oh. Gone traveling. Sanctum manager. Now, talk about bad luck. What should we do? Ah, it is my dear Luigi. What are you doing at my doorstep, young fellow? What? You live here? So you're the Sanctum manager? But I thought you were a detective. Well, yes, that is more like a hobby of mine, if the truth must be told. But enough chatter, hmm? Shall we go inside? Well, that's convenient. But enough chat. Oh, okay. However, as soon as we enter the building... You're one step too late. We have the crystal star. Hey, don't leave without me. Just out the window he goes. Oh no, we're too late. We have to go after them. Just a second there, Luigi. Exactly what is going on here? Speak quickly. Yes, quite rudimentary. So you were looking for the crystal star in the sanctum. Oh, but yes, very interesting. Well, no cause for worry. The crystal star is safe. Yes, quite safe indeed. The stone that our rude friend stole was fortunately a red herring. A fake. The real one is hidden somewhere in the sanctum to prevent such a theft. However, as to the location of the real crystal star, well, as sanctum manager, I am of course prohibited from telling anyone. However, I do know where it is. Of that, you can be most certain, yes indeed. Besides, I'm sure a junior detective like yourself could find it on your own. Now, Luigi, put to use all of the razor-sharp sleuthing skills I have taught you. Make me proud. But you didn't do anything. I am of course prohibited from telling you the location of the real crystal star, but it's not as if I'm merely forgotten or anything. Oh no, don't make me chortle. The secret is quite safe, but you must find it on your own, I am afraid. Pennington is a fascinating character because he's not very likable in the traditional sense. He's kind of an asshole. Like, he's just kind of constantly bullshitting his way. He's the Phoenix Wright of Mario Penguins. And I don't know if that analogy makes any sense to anyone else. Oh, hi. I do know a couple of blocks were added to this remake. Shoot. Well, the Thunder Rage is good. I didn't mean to fall down, though. He's just like you, for real, noted. Gotta do this all over again. Actually, do I have to do this all over again? Hold up a gosh darn second. If I lock in real hard. Yeah, we can just skip a step here. Cool. Because you're supposed to use the airplane panel on the other side to fly over. But yeah, you can just essentially skip that. I don't think I was present for the stream where it happened, but why is he calling Mario Luigi? Because he's a dumbass. He prides himself on his detective skills and then immediately guesses the wrong Mario Bro, and Mario telling him otherwise will not convince him otherwise, because he's very stubborn. Basically, he always has to be right. Alrighty, so if we hit the switch, that'll reveal a secret set of warp pipes. So, what happens when we take the warp pipes in question? We end up inside the painting. We are now a link between worlds. Also, thank you for the posture check. I'm doing my best. We also have a new kind of boo here. Is this the creepy steeple battle music? I don't think this is the Partially Heights battle music. But you know my shtick. We're gonna fight everything. As usual. This will be slow because we need to tattle, or I want to tattle. But later we can cut to the chase. That's a dark boot. Purple just looks so wrong. These boots are so creepy. Max HP is 8, attack is 5, and defense is 0. So HP and attack are high, but they're just like ordinary boos otherwise. So just attack it like a normal boo. Get it before it turns invisible. Yeah, Paper Mario is on the expansion pack. I will say though, in general, the games on NSO don't run the best, specifically for N64 and GameCube. There's a lot of input lag. I noticed it a bit it's most noticeable with Wind Waker. It's also popping up a lot for Chibi Robo because there's a QuickTime event at the very beginning of the game where it's like, oh, strike this pose, and they give you like a 10-frame window to hit it, and a lot of people are having trouble with it, but like I always struggled with it, so like I got a third try, but like that's normal for me. It usually takes me that many tries, if not longer, to actually get it, so I didn't really notice a super tangible difference myself. It's one of those things I hope they eventually smooth out, because I want to say it's slightly smoothed out for N64 and updates, but it's still not great. But a part of me thinks like the overhead menu of like the GameCube, like the front end menu, is just like slowing everything down. So like that wasn't an issue as much in like other GameCube ports on Switch, because it should be the same engine as like 3D All-Stars. It just doesn't feel as good because it has like the front end. Something like that, and also like GameCube games are so big that just the app is bigger in general. I kind of wish they were separate downloads, not gonna lie. I kind of wish they weren't all through an app, just because, again, I would not mind being able to uninstall the games I'm not actively wanting to play, given that, again, GameCube games, compared to NES games, take up a lot more room, and thus the file size bloats way faster. So yeah, that's kind of my feeling on it. I like having the option, and on most games I don't think it's that bad. But again, it's also charming on Wind Waker. Wind Waker in general always gave me some slight input issues. Like, it didn't feel like the most responsive game when I played it on GameCube, and it was actually kind of a turn-off for me at the time. Like, it just felt kind of clunky, to a point that I didn't really vibe with it for a little bit, but now it's like one of my favorite games ever. If you were to ask me to give a top 10, spoilers for the rest of Fox Girls' favorites, I suppose. But like my current favorite game, if you were to ask me, would probably be Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Or Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I've been playing so much 2, I got them mixed up. But yeah, probably Xenoblade 2 but Xenoblade 3 is my favorite game. Currently, dethroning Thousand Year Door. However, Wind Waker might be number 3. The problem with me is I have a really hard time sorting a top, like, 10 favorite games, because they're all very stylistically different, and all resonate with me in different ways that cause them all to hit different and are meaningful to me in different ways. And that's why it's hard for me to pick like a favorite, if that makes sense. Because like, you know, Thousand Door is a game that very much impacted my life, as is Xenoblade 3 and 2 for that matter. But it's like, where do I put like Resident Evil 2? Where do I put like Animal Crossing New Leaf? Like, where do I put some of these games? I don't know where some of these games would best fit into a ranking like this. Because they all like mean a lot to me in different ways that make it difficult to just make a overall list, if that makes sense. So like, if I were to do a top 10 games of all time, it would be relatively unsorted, just because I don't know what the exact order is past, like, 2. Number 1 and number 2 are pretty locked in at this point, everything else is kind of up in the air, so... So yeah, there you go. That's kind of my talk. The other thing is Animal Crossing might be a little bit annoying to stream just because it's 3DS. I know there are ways to stream 3DS games now that are relatively reliable, without like a capture card. I don't know if I want to use those though, is the only problem. Just because it does, like, there's a way to wirelessly capture 3DS games, but it causes one screen or the other to run at like half refresh rate. Or less. It feels like even less than half. So a game like Animal Crossing that kind of does use both screens a decent amount, it's like, that's not the best option there. But we shall see on that. So yeah, in general, I think, whenever I actually, like, sit down and think about it, I can name like 10 things I don't like about Thousand Door, which is the funny thing. But like, whenever I end up playing it, like, for the series, it just kind of hits a nice little nostalgic spot. And like, it's just like a feel-good game for me, to the point where even though there are things I don't like about it in a couple cases, I still appreciate the game to the point where it doesn't really matter. Like, the things I dislike about the game don't really come into play that much, just because I still overall vibe with the experience, if that makes sense. Hey, did we get the Shine Sprite in the Partially Sanctum? Because I forgot where that is. That is in the second section, so we did not. Oh, that's a boo sheet. That's new, I think. I don't know if I want it. We have like 3 boo sheets in storage. I think we can safely skip it. This particular remix of the song almost is giving Super Paper Mario. It kind of makes me wonder if they would consider remaking Super. I don't know if they would though. Just from the standpoint of, like, it's less iconic. As much as I love the game, I will fully admit it is a less iconic game than Thousand Door. So it doesn't have as much, like, oomph to it, to the point of, like... It wouldn't be a huge deal in the way that Thousand Door remake was. It wouldn't make people, like, start sobbing uncontrollably when it was announced. But I personally still very much like Super, to the point where it's like, if they just do a port to like Switch, I'd be happy, I'd be down. I say partially from the perspective, the selfish perspective of I want to stream the game, and otherwise I'll have to dig out my Wii U and have that all ready to go. We got an L emblem badge. Change Mario's clothes into Luigi's clothes. So we really can be Luigi. Anyway, here we go. You got a Crystal Star. And your star power is now 7, and Mario learned the special move Showstopper. And there we go. Mario found the 6th crystal star hidden craftily in the Partially Heights Sanctum. Now only 1 crystal star remains, but our hero still does not know where Princess Peach is being held. Where could the last crystal star be, and where's Peach being held? Hoping this crystal star might yield answers, Mario and his friends return to Pennington. For whatever reason, they actually make you leave the Sanctum. There's almost a temptation to stop here, because we're getting an ad break in 5 minutes. But we'll probably just end up partway through the Peach cutscene, which is fine. A little bit awkward, but whatever. So that's where it was. Oh, nothing. Just talking to my brain. All geniuses do it. Congratulations, Luigi, you have found the real crystal star. So please feel free to take it. I'll just put another fake one over here. Well, traveling with you has been rather hectic, but I do admit rather fun as well. I'm sure you still have a long road ahead, Luigi, but do not give up. Let's head back to Rogueport. And immediate cutaway. What is the matter with you idiots? Falling for a fake crystal star? That's asinine. Sorry, dude. I mean, sir. So let me guess. This means Mario managed to get the real crystal star. I'm gonna say maybe? This mustached menace has nearly every crystal star now. They were mine. I think I'd better alter my plan a bit. Before you do, Sir Grotus, I think I'd better tell you something. What is it, fool? Mumble mumble. What? Are you sure? Speak. No joke, dude. I mean affirmative, dude. Sir, dude. That is I'm positive, sir. Treason. Strange. Isn't it about time for Tech to call me in? Maybe he's busy. Oh, here we go. By the way, this is one of the only times after Chapter 2 you can actually use the shower as Peach. Because typically they lock you into the story. Nobody will mind if I take a quick rinse. So like, yeah, in Chapter 3 onwards, you typically get thrown straight into the chapter itself. So you actually can't do this. This is the last opportunity. Ah, hee hee. And voila. Oh, how refreshing. I feel like a new princess. I like how it's reflected in the mirror as well. Wow, someone did a thorough job in cleaning this. Looks freshly scrubbed and sparkly clean. How oddly considerate of them. Why can't you interact with the toilet paper? It's like, I never thought to interact with that before. Again, this is like the last time we'll see this area, so I kind of thought to look. Softer than I expected. At least I'll be sleeping comfortably. Oh, there's nothing there. What, is that a phone? I can't even tell what that's supposed to be. Oh, okay, so you can't really interact with much. But again, you really can't... This is the last time to look around here, so that's kind of why I thought, hey, maybe I should. Again, we do have an ad break coming up, and we actually have a pretty big story section here. So I think I'll actually stop here, for the ad break. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll continue on with this interlude. Hello, I have returned. Thank you for all the reminders, because I definitely need to take better care of myself. Oh, hi May. May jump scare. We'll listen to that another time. Either next break if we do a 3-hour stream, or next stream if I call it early. I might call it early still. Partly just due to running out of things to do at a point. But we'll see. So this is kind of interesting. I actually never knew that Peach had a sleeping animation in this game. Because I just took a break, I stepped away long enough for it to actually come into play. But that's a really cool detail. Again, never would have guessed. I bet Bowser has one too, but why would you sit around as Bowser? Hello, Tech. What do you want today? Princess Peach, I have reached a conclusion. A conclusion? I have struggled with whether to obey orders or to speak to you. And I have also struggled with what I should believe. Tech, you don't sound right. What's going on with you? Princess Peach, please escape from this place as quickly as possible. Escape? Tech, what do you mean by that? I mean, why all of a sudden? The data you procured has been analyzed, and something terrible is... No, I will not say, but... I have found out everything about Sir Gratis's plans. Gratis's plans? You mean about conquering the world? Yes, and among those plans was the reason why you are being held here. According to the data... Yeah, damn, all this time could have been used actually escaping. No way, that's impossible, I don't believe it. Yes, everything is true. That is why you must escape from here as fast as possible. But how can I do that, Tech? I mean, I don't even have the slightest idea where I am. I will not hide anything anymore. No, not from you. I will tell you everything. The place where you are currently imprisoned, this is the moon. The moon? You mean the moon that hangs up in the sky at night? That moon? That is correct. But that's unbelievable! How in the world am I supposed to escape? There's a way. You can escape, but you must follow my instructions exactly. But Tech, won't they know that you helped me? Won't you get in trouble? That is inconsequential. I would like you to be safe. That is all that matters. Tech. I am the base's computer. No one will know of your escape if I keep silent. Please do not worry about me. Escape. Escape as quickly as possible. Okay, Tech. But I must inform Mario about all of this before I go. This is no longer just my problem. Understood. Hold it right there, Princess Peach. Eek! You... Tech, you miserable machine. We all know what you're up to, traitor. Sir Gratis, in my most paranoid moments, I never thought my own computer would betray me. But it doesn't really matter in the end, I suppose. Especially since it ends here. You monster, what are you planning to do with him? Gak 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 gak. Only one thing to do with a malfunctioning computer. Cut the circuit and delete all the programs and data that caused the malfunction. Obviously all data relating to Princess Peach must go as well. Yes, we must be absolutely sure nothing like this ever happens again. No, I am normal. There's no malfunction. Pipe down, Tech. X knots. At the same time, press the red buttons on Tech's sides. Got it, sir. Heck, no! Mail. Sent. Princess Peach, I love you. Deletion complete. Tech. Too bad, Princess Peach. Tech is no longer with us. No, you inhuman beast, how could you? Princess Peach, just stop it. This is no time to be worrying about a computer. We have a very important role for you to play now. Yes, very important. No! And that's where that ends for now. That's very abrupt. But on to, Bowser. Bowser, save me! Yikes! I've got no crystal stars, I can't find Princess Peach. Twilight Town was, well, it wasn't exactly glorious. What's going on here? If this keeps up, Mario's gonna steal everything from my grasp, as usual. Your massiveness. We did it! The Magic Group of Scouts found a suspicious underground chamber. It isn't even on any maps, yeah. Really suspicious. Something must be there. About time. Well done. This is where it all turns around for me. Definitely. The Hammer Bros Battalion is attempting to breach the chamber at the moment. The area is impenetrable. They're scrapping tooth and nail in there. No problem. Direct me there. I'll blast us through. I'm Bowser, baby. This is always weird to me, like, in this cutscene Luigi just shows up and just notices, but also doesn't interact at all besides this. He's just like, okay, bye, not my problem. It's like, thanks Luigi. Ready to roll. And so one funny thing, stream is also still having issues, so again, if chat is delayed, you can refresh. Hopefully catch it back up. Again, I don't know what's happening with my internet today. Everything else seems fine. It's just for some reason I'm having issues on Twitch specifically. Obviously don't ground pound there. That'd be a very bad idea. Doesn't seem too bad on your end. That's good at least. Because again, it did seem very desynced or like timing-wise desynced on my end. Oh good, we finally got the max size of Bowser raised the stage sending. Cool. We can also get hit by the X-Naut, which is great. Big Bowser. Can't even fit in the castle. But yeah, the world counter of 3-1 will go up to like 3-2 if you die. It'll just keep going up. That's basically your times you play the indicator. Shiny. Incredible, Lord Bowser. Nothing stood in your way. You couldn't be more super. Please, no problem. I felt right at home. I wonder why. But where are we now? Gracious me, look, Lord Bowser, on the wall behind you. Huh. Hello. Hello, could it be? Ah, yeah, Crystal Star, Advantage Bowser. At last we found one, and now we'll make it ours. Please, chumps. Grr, who's there? Ha 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 ha, don't tell me you don't know the famous Rock Hawk. You little punk weasel, you've got these muscles, you've got this hugeness. Don't ask me how, but you cleared my secret training facility. Not too shabby. I even imported some super freaks to up the difficulty level. You're good. Of course, good don't count for squat in this biz, babe. My champ spell is mine. Oh look, what an adorable little weakling. Hi, fella. Weak? Wait, what? Well, tell me something. You ever see a weakling do this? That's way more drawn out in this than in the original, where it's like a bam, instantaneously. Pain. Ouch. Ah, now you're sleeping. I knew you were a weakling. Oh, and there goes the Crystal Star. Whoa, the Crystal Star! Eek, it's split in two. Oh no, no. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Wait, hold the phone. My mighty Lord Bowser, this is just glass. It's a flim-flam, a fake. What are you saying? Use words I know. You, want the real one? The great Gonzalez has it. Oh, my aching hair. Feel the rock. I don't know anybody named Gonzalez. Stop speaking riddles, you chicken nugget. Crud, who do you have to flatten to get a Crystal Star? Who? And that's it for Bowser for a little bit. And back to town we go. I need to do some inventory checking, but we'll do that in a bit. For now, let us proceed. First of all, hi. Mario, that must be from Princess Peach, don't you think? Mario, I know where I'm being held. I now know where I'm being held. I'm on the moon, yes. The moon that floats out in space. And I've learned something even more horrifying. In order to resurrect the monster's spirit, they need my... The moon? Princess Peach is on the moon? Oh, that's good to know. But why would her email be cut off? Oh no, could something have happened to her? Unfortunately, it'll be a bit, because we have a Luigi to talk to. From Eve, thank you. How are you, Mario? This is Eve from Twilight Town. Remember me? After a lot of soul searching, I found I am truly happy. I may not be able to forget the hard times, or even completely remember them, but I've been thinking things over and I believe that my sad past paved the way to my current happiness. Is that deep? Anyway, I can't think about all this stuff all the time. The kids play all day, then they get hungry and cry and scream. So I'm pretty busy all day, every day. The kids would love to see you again, so please drop by the next time you're in the area. Fondly yours, Eve. On a less wholesome note, well, guess what I found in Mattress Ruins, bro? Yep, a marvelous compass piece. This part of my adventure was actually sort of sad, if you want to know the truth. It was pretty bizarre, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a long story. Well, like I've said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. After journeying deep into the Grimble Forest, I found the door to Rapturous Ruins. Inside, everything was pure white. You couldn't tell where the floor became walls. Proceeding dead ahead, I found myself in a chamber where a young boy sat. As I approached the boy, someone named Screamy appeared out of nowhere. Screamy said the boy's name was Cranberry and that he'd wake for a child of fate. That didn't make any sense to me, so I started searching quietly for the compass piece. But then it happened, bro. I got a tiny tickle in my nose, and I let out a huge sneeze. Well, Cranberry must have heard it because he opened his eyes right up. He looked at me and smiled, and all of a sudden I could understand his language. Can you believe it? I learned that the boy was the last of an ancient race, the Luffs. He had been there guiding the marvelous compass piece for the last 1,000 years. He told me that the compass is an item with the power to see into the future. The ancient Luff Empire used the power of the compass to rule much of the world. Because of their greed, they were cursed by the compass, and their empire collapsed. To prevent a repeat of their fate, Cranberry broke the compass into 7 parts. He hid 6 and kept 1, putting himself to sleep until a worthy hero woke him. I was that hero, bro. He gave it to me, and then he and the ruins vanished. And then when it added the piece to the compass, it pointed to the far north, where a dreaded hate song tower stands. This time I heard Princess Eclair's voice more clearly than ever before. I will rescue the princess, I will be super, and then Well, I'll figure the rest out later. Anyway, I headed back here to Rogueport after that. I'm making my final preparations for my final battle now. I'm a little nervous, bro, but that's what I've been up to anyway. Wanna hear about something else? No, I'm good. If you wanna hear what I've been up to, just come and find me, okay? I'll be around. Hello. I'm Screamy. I'm what future is plotted for us by he who holds the compass. For I must deliver something. Ominous. That's Luigi's pal, Screamy. Screamy creeps me out. I've never seen anyone like that. Where's he from? Until something contradicts it, I'm going to say Daisy's last name is Eclair. Imagine if this is just the origin story of, like, Luigi and Daisy meeting. Then again, she's also the princess of, like, Sassafras Kingdom or something. Sassafras? No. Wait, is that right? I'm second guessing myself now. What the hell is Thrasaland? That's what I'm thinking of. Also, hi KB, welcome on in. Cool, okay. I think we already fought all these guys, so we're gonna move on. Oh, I'm a silly. Oopsie. Same thing, yeah. That makes sense. I think we already fought these, so, we'll just move on. But again, I'm gonna go get the Shine Sprite I forgot about. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well today. I am doing my best. Sassafras Land, yeah. How painful do you think it would be to be turned into a boat? Like, would that be uncomfortable? I imagine it would be. Alright, so we do have a couple things to get in the hub area before we actually move on to anything else. I also don't know what we're doing time-wise today, because again, I kind of want to do the Pib 100 Trials next time, which would ideally we'll do the start of that next time, because it'll take a whole ass stream to do the Pib 100 Trials, more likely than not, so I would like to start with that next time, so I want to end today's stream ready to go at the Pib 100 Trials. But that'll be easier said than done to actually plan out how to actually get to that point. Because we still have the troubles, we still have a lot of stuff we could be doing, but... Will this kill? Okay, cool, we're good. There should be a couple of like shine sprites and stuff. Not shine sprites, but star pieces as well. It looks like there's like one each. Beyond this one that I forgot about last time. Voila! There we go. We should almost be done. There should only be like 1 or 2 more shine sprites, period. There's 1 here, and then 2 more in chapter 7. And that one is at the first level of the underground, so we will get that one later. For now, I want to go to the door and everything, just to get everything set up, the pipe and everything, so I don't have to worry about it later. I also obviously need to upgrade everyone. But yeah, good progress today. Again, I don't know if this will be a 3-hour stream though, depends on how much we get done here, I suppose. We could just leave off wherever if it means being set up for next time, but part of me would almost like to just be ready and raring to go for the pit. So we might get like partway through the troubles and bail, but that would be very awkward, so I'll make a decision at some point. Anyway, door time. Only 1 more to go. Again, I really do like how all the partners are out for this. I want to say on GameCube they would come out for the final one, but not like everyone. But it's like really cool getting to see the party grow also. So hey, what a quink dink, huh? Turns out the final Crystal Star is where we need to go anyway. What a coinky dink. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Is that right? According to the map, the last crystal star is... It can't be! I mean... If what this map indicates is true, the location of the final crystal star is... the moon. The moon? Isn't Princess Peach also on the moon? The problem here is, how does one get to the moon? Quite a conundrum. Give me a moment to look into this. Excuse me, please. This shouldn't take long. Looking into this may take a little time, so come back in a bit, alright? So the actual prereq for this is to just... Oh, hi. Zip Toad, verified. What's up, Super Sleuth? I heard you uncovered my imposter. You're the best, man. Seriously. See? When you get to be as big a star as Zip Toad, these sorts of things happen all the time. It's the biz. But man alive, for a no-name like you to brave danger and find my imposter reminds me of a younger, yet less successful me. He's still kind of an asshole. Yeah, as for me, I'm headed to Toad Town to film my next leading role, the soon-to-be hit film on Golden Toad 2. It'll be huge. I hear you're on an adventure or something, so I'll leave you with a line from my last flick, The Toad Warrior. You're cool, baby, but I'm cooler. Best of luck, kid. The superstar, the real Zip Toad. Why the hell is Junior Troopa here? And also, like, they had to, like, re-render Junior Troopa just for this slight cameo. It's rather impressive, actually. Given that all the photos line up. Important thing from Frankie. I'm looking for something. Can't say exactly what here, but I can tell you in person. I'll be waiting on the west side of Oakport. You do me this favor and I'll thank you with a member's card for Pianta Parlor. Want to take on Frankie's trouble? Yeah. So one funny thing is, in the NTSC version of the game, the item for this quest is in a different spot than every other version of the game, and the Switch version actually also goes back to the original placement. It actually might be that in the European version, I do not know. Because I know only in the NTSC version they made it this next quest a little bit easier. Yeah, we're gonna be skipping the cutscenes just because we've seen them so many times already. Gotta move on. Again, Miss Mouse will be the only one not leveled up, but whatever. But also, this does tell me that I'm on pace, because there's 3 more Shine Sprites, period, that we haven't collected. So that means I am Gucci. I'm good to go. But yeah, the kingdom is like the Waffle Kingdom, so it's like... I wonder where the Waffle Kingdom is relative to everything, because, like, they never talk about it in any other games, obviously. We don't have any shines. Oh, wait, we do. Okay. Yep, Bobbery. So yeah, going forward, I use Gimbella for toweling, and a lot of the Pip 100 trials is going to be Vivian and Bobbery, most likely. So those 3 partners are my mains. Everyone else is good in their own ways. Obviously, some are better than others, but we'll keep Yoshi out because we need them anyway. And away we go. There's also this big-ass chest up here. We can actually knock down, like so. This feels familiar. Then you got an Ultra Hammer. Hi, it's me again, Toadette. Nice to see you again. Way to find the Ultra Hammer. Now your hammer will have even more attack power. You can also use a new hammer technique. Let's practice it right away. It's just like this with the Super Hammer, so no prob. Hold down B and rotate the left control stick until your body gets twisty, and release B to use your Ultra Hammer. Remember to twist a lot before releasing B, okay? Hold down B and rotate the left control stick, then release B to use your Ultra Hammer. Voila! Way to go, you got it. Are you clear on the controls? All good. Alright, you mastered the Ultra Hammer. Using your Ultra Hammer, you can even break blocks made out of stuff like this. Swing it like normal to break smaller stuff, but you use the method I taught you to break bigger things, okay? And you can use the Ultra Hammer in battle, too. This is kinda sad. This is the last time I'll get to see you, Mario. Definitely save Princess Peach, okay? And be careful on your quest, okay? Aw, poor Toadette. The chest will despawn eventually, I'm pretty sure. Also, quickly peeking in here, might as well buy this. This month's bestseller, cool. Did I sell the Keel Mango? Thank God I didn't. I think it's the gold leaf. If not, this will be very awkward in a little bit. But you'll see shortly. I'm actually trying to remember what the other quest is for this chapter. Don Pianta retires. Frankie to take the mantle. Get a fat envelope ready. Graffiti Corner. Oh, Curse Corner. Oh boy, are you glad you didn't read my journal? Whew. The Ghost in Cabin 4. Wait, if your soul is bound to that train car, how did you get here to write something on the board? The actual answer is don't question it. It's a Mario game. It's not that deep. You're taking all my trouble? Well, I'm glad somebody tight-lipped, that's all. See, after returning from Key, I lost my wedding ring. You believe that? And I can't really look for it in front of Francesca, so you gotta find it. I know I lost after I got back to Rogueport, so it's somewhere in town for sure. If she finds out, I'll be yelling, I love you a billion times, so you gotta do this. Oh, as if 100 wasn't bad enough. Okay, here's the thing. In the GameCube American version, again, can't speak for PAL versions of the game, but all you had to do was go over here. It was just like in this little corner, right here. In the Japanese version, and by extension, the Switch version now, it is actually up here. Apparently it's also like very notoriously glitchy. You got a wedding ring, a pricey ring, the symbol of Frankie and Francesca's love. You can basically use it to, like, preemptively finish any quest, somehow, using a glitch in the Japanese version. I don't remember how that works, I just saw something about that in passing, real quick. Again, I'm not sure if we'll get through all the troubles in half an hour. Well, I'll do my best. You found it. My ring! Thanks, Mario, from the bottom of my heart. Now take this reward. You got a gold card, a member's card that lets you play the tube mode game. I haven't even been able to look in the eye lately, I kinda miss it now. So if you'll excuse me... Franny, aww. Very dysfunctional, but very cute. In a way. Just like me, for real, for real. So, wait, there are 3 here, oh no, I just remembered the chairs. This will make sense in a hot minute, but... Got these ingredients from Chef Shimmy. I need some ingredients for cooking food that ravishes the senses. I need 3 things, a golden leaf, a mystic egg, and a killer mango. I'm waiting on board the Access Express for your very prompt help. We have 2 of the 3, so we gotta get the other one. The fastest way to do so is to use the pipe. I mean, we gotta open this up anyway, because there's the Ultra Hammer block we can now deal with. I remember when the remake was originally being rumored, because let's be real, internet's gonna internet. There were internet rumors for a long ass time about, are they gonna remake Thousand Year Door someday? Fun thing, during the timing of Color Splash, one of the producers mentioned, like, looking into the possibility of remaking Thousand Year Door, but it didn't actually materialize for another, like, 8 years after that, because game development takes a while, and they're also making Origami King already, probably. But it's like everyone just loses faith immediately. It's like, oh, well, they're making Origami King, so clearly they're never gonna remake Thousand Year Door because they hate Paper Mario fans. Which then just a little bit later, then they do the thing. Got an FP Plus badge. Cool. This one. I do feel like gaming fans in general tend to have a little bit of an entitlement issue in terms of, like, if they don't make the thing that I want them to make, they must hate me personally. Like, this is a weirdly common attitude I see from, like, gaming-related discussions. I find it extremely fascinating. Peonio's always getting in trouble with the Elder. It's no fun for me. Hey, Mario, can't you play with me instead? Sure, kid. Yes! Okay, this is so awesome. Ready to play Stump Patoonie? You ask me any question you want. There isn't a question I can't answer, come on. Create an easy question that Patoonie can answer. Mario likes... which person the most? The person Mario likes the most? Hehe, I know that. You can't stump Patoonie. Mario likes Princess Peach the most. Hehe, am I right? Yes, I'm right. See, Patoonie knows the answers to everything. Ooh, that was fun. Thanks for playing with me. Here's a present. You got a mystic egg, a weird egg that Patoonie gave you. Replenishes 5 HP. Please play again sometime. If you want 100% this game, getting all the recipes, you will become sick of this game after a bit, because it's the same answer every time. Anything else will just confuse her, and she won't give you anything. So it's like, you have to play it the same, like, the right way every time, quote unquote. Oh shoot, that's after chapter 7. I just remembered another quest, but we actually don't have that one yet. So, for the sake of attempting, keyword attempting to be efficient, we're gonna go this way. As in, we're going to take the train from here to Rogueport, since we were, like, in the pipe anyway. This is an Excess Express train bound to Rogueport. Would you like to board this time, sir? Your ticket seems to be in order. Please watch your step as you board. So, they also let you skip things in this game, compared to the original. All aboard! Like, in the original, you have to, like, go to sleep 3 times. But in the remake, they actually let you, like, just skip the Riverside stop if you don't want it. Which is great in a case like this, where if you want one item, or, like, one mission, then you can just cut to the chase. Use the door, Mario, please. And also the people change out, so we actually have different, like, NPCs, but we'll just gonna move on. Hello, yes, hello to you. Thank you for accepting my request. I need 3 ingredients. A golden leaf, a mystic egg, and a killed mango. Each one has an exotic taste and aroma that will enhance my mushroom dishes. Have you found them for me? Yep. That shining golden leaf. This is it, thank you much. That puzzling mystic egg. This is it, thank you much. That colorful killed mango, this is it, thank you much. Now I have all the ingredients. They call to my palate and my skill, begging me to turn them into delicacies. Thank you much, my friend. This is your reward. Nice 40 coins. You solved the trouble. You know, I realized with their, like, broken English, and also being a chef, is Chef Shimi the Jam Corrado Berry of Paper Mario, or vice versa? This is like the weirdest deep cut. But yeah, you can just skip all the way. How long do you want to rest? You can just go straight to Rogueport and skip Riverside entirely. They actually shorten it anyway, so if you sleep, it'll just go to the next stop, basically. So they already streamline it a little bit, but... personally, I like this a lot. Attention all passengers, we will soon arrive at our final destination, Rogueport. Sweet. Yeah, we already saw this actually, so we're just gonna move on. Though actually with the fade out and fade back in from the loading, it's actually not that much faster. Attention all passengers, now arriving at Rogueport. Please watch your step and be sure to take all of your belongings with you. And thank you for choosing the Excess Express. Yeah, we're gonna be pushing it, but we might be able to get through all the troubles before the next 20 minutes. This shouldn't take that long. Fingers crossed. My brain is shutting down a little bit at the moment. I was trying to think of what I was trying to say. We're also gonna cheese one thing, because like there's a passcode coming up. Oh, hi. Professor Frankly has to be done with his research by now. Let's go check. Oh my god, Goombella jump scare. That really threw me off for some reason. Like, oh my god, is my button auto-pressing or something? Like, what happened? Like, oh no. It's fine. Anyway, I need my magazine from Toodles. I lent a magazine to Miss Jolene, and now I need it back, and rather quickly. Please meet me at my vacation home in Posh Heights. Would you wonderful trouble solver? If I return my magazine to you, I'll thank you with a member's card for Pianta Parlor. Cool. So again, this is another one that is a little bit faster, because you don't have to ride the blimp. Again, a lot of things were streamlined in this remake, and I'm very happy about that, to be honest. As someone who definitely feels like these games can have a fair amount of padding if you want to do everything. Especially the cooking quests can take a long ass time if you have to like manually go through everything. As someone who has 100% of the game in both versions. So yeah, being able to just quickly go to a hub with all the warp pipes is great. Mind you, this one is the original placement, I'm pretty sure. However, some of these are just kind of far away from where you actually want to be, so it's like Toodle's house is all the way over here, so it does take a bit to actually get this. So accepting my request for aid with my little trouble, you delightful man you. I just decided I very much want to read a magazine I lent to Jolene, but she lives in Glitzville, and that's very far from here as you know. Could you go get it for me, you resourceful wizard you? Jolene should be in the promoter's office at the Glitz Pit. Thanks, you're fabulous, dear. I will say another thing is a lot of these quests are just fetch quests. Like, these aren't like brilliant. Yeah, this isn't brilliant quest design by any means. It's like serviceable, but also just kind of like padding a little bit. And again, though, you could just skip ahead. Like, they actually change it so like they'll say, okay, we have a members card for this one. So it's like hypothetically, you can do the math essentially and be like, well, if this one says you will get a members card and that one doesn't, then I won't bother. So yeah, you can't be a little bit choosy. Thought she lived in Florida? Oh. I feel like that's a reference I'm not understanding for some reason. Anyway, off to Jolene's office once more. I'm a little bit bummed we ended- oh hi! Mario, my friend, you came! Thanks to you, I've been able to throw my fans once again as Prince Mush. I'd love to show you my appreciation by fighting you. If you're up for it, just enter my exhibition match. So again, the prereq for that is... Miss Jolene is just inside. Ah, Jojo, yeah, I've never seen Jojo. Do you need something? Toodle's magazine. Oh yes, I know the one. Alright, I'll return it soon. I have to return it now? But that magazine! Okay, fine, give me a moment. Don't get the wrong idea, I borrowed this magazine as a promoter, that's all. I needed to see what the fuss was about, it's not like I follow fads or anything. You got a wrestling magazine, a magazine that Jolene returned, delivered to Toodles. What is in this magazine? Is it a case of like she's reading the magazine for the articles? Is that what they're implying here? We will do the exhibition match at the end of the playthrough because I will get bodied. So I want to make sure I am in tip-top fighting shape for that, and thus I want specific badges and a very specific build to try to make that fight less of a pain in the ass. Reminder, in the remake, if you want to 100% the game, you will have to beat the Pit of 100 Trials twice. So that's also very important to actually note. That's why I want to do it now, so there's a buffer, because depending on how things go, you might have to just wait in real time for a thing to prompt. So that's why I want to get this pit run done, so I don't have to wait out a timer when we're in Chapter 8. It'll just be done when we get to post-game. Maybe even before post-game. I mean, I don't want to do it again for a bit, but still. I want to show off the secret bosses, at least. Did you get the magazine from Jolene, you wonderful man you? What the hell is her deal? Yes, this is the magazine I lent to Jolene, alright. You are a true hero. Thank you. Here's my thanks to you. You got a platinum card, a member's card that lets you play the boat mode game. This magazine is very popular among certain celebrities. Everyone who is anyone has been spotted in a cafe with it under one arm. What is in the magazine, though? I am thinking we have time to do this, and also maybe even get the star piece and Shine Sprite we're missing in the underground. Like, this is going pretty fast, I would say. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. Again, this will probably be a shorter stream just because if we actually do what I want to do, we'll be here for another 3 hours. So, for my health, I am going to save the Pit of 100 Trials for next stream we do Thousand Door. And again, for extremely obvious reasons, I don't want to, like, start the Pit of 100 Trials tonight. Anyway, security code from the businessman. I forgot the code to my briefcase. I'll be sacked for this for sure. Meet me in front of the hot dog stand in Glitzville. Again, this was the plan all along for today, is to do a shorter stream. It just kind of worked out. This, like, if I was gonna do a shorter stream today, this would be a good day for it. No, other pipe. So yeah, there are 2 more Shine Sprites that we could... 1 more Shine Sprite and 1 more Star Piece we can actually get. And I'm just assuming I have all the Star Pieces. I might talk to Merlane or Merlovely, whichever one it is. Part of me almost wants to take time to refresh that spell, but also, like... we've barely gotten to do anything with that, to be honest. Actually, no, that 1 star piece is, like, a lot of work to get, so I don't know if we'll do that in the next 10 minutes. Anyway, hi. Ah, you're that fellow, so you're the one that accepted my request. Well, here's the thing, I forgot the code from the lock on my briefcase, and the prototype of our company's new product is inside. This is a big deal. If I don't figure out how to get into that briefcase, I'll be sacked for sure. About that briefcase code, see, I'm a real chair fanatic, yeah? Like anything you sit on. I used the number of chairs in the houses I visited on business as the code. Don't judge me, I know it's weird. You gotta visit those places and count the chairs. The code has 4 digits, so here are the locations of the chairs. Ready? The first is Coops' house in Petalburg. Why did he visit Coops? The second is Flurry's house in the Bogley Woods. The third is Don Pianta's office in Rogueport. The fourth is Toodle's house in Poshley Heights. Oh, and I counted the sweet, sweet chair in her lovely garden also. What is your deal? I know it's a lot, but please help. And remember, a chair is anything you sit on. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. Did you find out the code for my briefcase? Sure thing, chair guy. What's the first number? How many wonderful chairs were in Coops' house in Petalburg? 2. Okay, now the second number. How many gorgeous chairs were in Flurry's house in the Bogley Woods? It is apparently 6. Okay, now the third number. How many odd marvelous chairs were in Don Pianta's office in Rogueport? Also 2. And finally, here we go, the last number. How many incredible chairs were found around Toodle's house in Poshley Heights? This is apparently 5? Ah, it opened, yes. Thank you so very much. Maybe I can keep my job. I'll try and remember it from now on. Hold on a second. Excuse me, good sir. What? Sorry. We were going to combine my company's famous hot sauce with this stand's hot dogs. We were going to call it the hottest dog. I was sure it'd be a hit. Huh? I shouldn't give up so easily. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, I'll do it. I'll just have to convince the hot dog guy. I'm on it. I won't leave this place until I convince him. Wow, thanks for all your help. Here's your reward. You got hot sauce. A popular hot sauce with a captivating spiciness that'll make you charged. It's my company's top item, our famous hot sauce. I have tons of the stuff, so just ask me if you want some. See you later. This is also used for cooking. Fun thing, the hottest dog was not a recipe in the original. They added it to the remake. So if you want to make a hottest dog, you can now do so. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, why didn't they ever do that in the original? Okay, can I get a star piece, a shine sprite, and prepped for the Pit of 100 Trials in 10 minutes? If I hustle, maybe. I'm also just going to accept the trouble now, since we're here. It just kind of makes sense to do this. I also might gear up while we're here. In town. Help my daddy from Pine Tea Jr. I need you to save my dad. I'll be waiting at the entrance to the Pit of 100 Trials beneath Rogueport. If you help me, I'll give you a treasure as a reward. My treasure as a reward. A member's card for Pianta Parlor. This is like the first card, the second card. The first one is from Kapuk. So there's something kind of ironic about getting the last one first, actually. Yeah, just gonna make a quick stop in here, swap out a few things. Real quick. The only problem is there's very limited space in both, so we'll store the hot sauce. And maybe the maple syrup. I'm gonna take out 2 of the life shrooms. Well, actually, yeah, we'll take out both. And I think I'll also take out the 2 of the wacka bumps. That should give us a decent fighting chance. Just deciding if there's anything else I want to store. Maybe 1 or 2 of these. I don't know how much the gradual syrup is going to help, or these two, frankly. I don't think I'll need the ultra mushrooms. I might take another one of these, at the very least. I might leave some room. Like, I'll leave 1 space just in case I find an item along the way, because that is possible. Alright, so that's all set up, hopefully. So again, we could get 2 things really quickly in the underground, so we're gonna give it a shot. One is on the east side, it looks like, which requires the spring jump from what I can tell. So we need to go over here, fly over. There's also a badge up there too. Yeah, there's this pipe here. We'll get that on the way back. There should also be 1 more shine sprite too, in the other area. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get. I actually don't know if I want to get that one, since we're on a bit of a small time crunch for the ad break. Again, maybe I'm just being a little, like, I don't know, uptight about making it before the ad break. I don't need to actually rush this much, probably. But up here, we have this little shine sprite and this little hammock. Very cute. But yeah, next stream will be interesting. Given my estimates, the entire stream will probably be the pit, by the way. So we'll probably get no story progress next time. Or very little. We might talk to Frankly about our next stop, and that's basically it in terms of story progress. Unless we just fly through the pit of 100 trials and do it in like 2 hours. But I'm kind of not counting on it, because it is, you know, it is originally supposed to be the big end game bonus hard thing in the game. Anyway, you got a defense plus P badge. Boost your partner's defense by 1. I also don't think Dazzle will have anything of particular interest, but we can check along the way. Also, they added 2 hidden blocks on one of the rooftops over here. Like, on the roof to the left, they actually add a hidden block. 2 hidden blocks, but again, we're kind of full up on item space, so we'll actually save those for later. I'm not sure how you're supposed to know that unless you have Miss Mouse with you. All you gotta do is jump down. Ooh, okay. I thought I overshot for a moment. But that basically sets us up for that. We'll have Goombella because we do need to tattle quite a few things. Item Hawk actually might be good. Everything else is just kind of a shrug, but I'll buy him out just to say we have all the badges and everything. I think we already have a Happy Heart from like an enemy drop or something, so I'll get Peekaboo. You still need to tattle things if you want them logged, but Peekaboo is great if you don't care about tattling and just want to know the HP values of characters. But I do like tattling, so it's less helpful for me. But yeah, I'll try to remember to get the items on the rooftop another time, but we are full up at the moment. But yeah, we actually got through that really fast. I'm actually very happy about that. We might end up fighting these enemies here, just because they're in the way. Okay, barely sneaked by. Cool, cool. Also, while we are here... oh, hi. That tells me I actually activated the quest. That's good. You took on my trouble? Oh, thank the stars. This is just terrible. My dad went to the pit of 100 trials. He never came out. He lost his job and said the only way to support us was the pit's treasure. But I don't need treasure. I just want my dad back. Please help him. Okay. Since we have a little moment here, what do I want equipped for this? Actually, another question is, what do I even have equipped now? We have a lot of pretty luckies. We have Flower Finder, that's why we're getting so much FP. Spike Shield we don't really need. I feel like the math isn't mathing. One sec. Okay, you can sort by equipped. Wow, we really don't have much equipped at the moment. Like, very little. How much is the Heartfinder badge? That is what I want to know. Heartfinder's 3 also, that might not be bad. Power Plus would be great, but it also takes a lot of points. Yeah, it takes 6. So on the next level up, I might consider swapping in a Power Plus, if I remember, because, you know, tall ask. Alternatively, I could unequip something else, but I kind of like the other stuff I have. Again, a very minimalist setup, and yet, this is kind of what works for me, usually. In the original GameCube version, I almost never used Quick Change, just because it takes 7. But I think Flower Finder will help us immensely, with survivability. Again, the only other temptations are to unequip these two, because our attack stats are decent, and then equip a Power Plus. That's like the only other thing I'm like mildly considering of our current setup. But I think I'll leave that for now, and I think I'll also... What's the other one I just unequipped? Multi-mounts? Yeah, I might also equip, something else too. But I'm trying to decide what. HP Drain wouldn't be bad, but it drops our attack power. Maybe like one of these two. Like, we'll have these just on. Because that is helpful to actually have, like, when you have spiked or ice enemies, I might not remember to actually equip those otherwise, but we'll see. But yeah, next time we will tackle the Pit of 100 Trials, so that'll be interesting. I have to make sure not to miss Piney Sr. also, because you can actually skip the floor he's on by accident, so I need to double check which floor he's actually on. But yeah, that'll be fun, hopefully. Hopefully it'll take only one stream. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, that went well, I think. That was basically all I wanted to do for today on stream, and basically just setting up for next stream. Again, I don't know why my internet connection was being so wonky and dropping so many frames from network-related issues, and again, I still don't know why I'm having so many encoder issues all of a sudden. Again, it could be Windows drivers, it could be NVIDIA drivers, or it could be OBS needing an update. So I don't know what's causing this, but it is frustrating me because it causes a lot of choppiness in the VODs. For those who actually want to see a slightly less choppy experience, you can always watch on YouTube because I do upload everything. And hey, speaking of which, hi. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications when I go live in the future. I also have a YouTube channel for cut down episodic stream versions of streams and a VOD channel. God damn it, Aiden. Oh, you're ahead of the ball on this one. Cute. Thank you. I said God damn it, but I'm not actually upset. I'm actually very grateful. I was just very confused why the command didn't work for a moment. I also have a Ko5 as a tip jar. You can also obviously drop bits and subs and whatnot, but always optional. No pressure to donate if you can't. I appreciate everyone's support. Thank you to Peter for the raid, and thank you for all the kind words today. I definitely appreciate it a lot. Next stream will hopefully be Wednesday, and we might do a change of schedule. We might do our second 1,000 Year Door session on Wednesday this time, because the beta for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is starting on Friday, so I might want to do that. My one idea I had was to download it on everything I own, because I own every console that this game is available on, except like Xbox One, I suppose. I don't know if it's actually on Xbox One. But like, I could download it on PS5, I could download it on Switch, I could download it on Steam. And so part of me just wonders, like, would it be interesting to just rotate out the beta to show off all the different versions? At least Switch, because that one might not run great. And Switch 2 isn't until later, so this is like an original Switch 1 beta. So part of me wants to like at least try the Switch version for like an hour, and then do like the PC version for like an hour. My PS5 has a horrible time connecting to the internet because of NAT type, so I don't know if I'd want to do the PS5 version. Every time I try to play an online game on PS5, it is laggy as hell. If it wasn't for like PS Plus being so expensive, I also would have bailed on PS Plus anyway, because of like Strive, even with rollback, was like unplayable on PS5 for me. So yeah, slight side tangent, but that is the case. Yeah, I also might do Garfield Kart 2 if I'm feeling it, because that's the same day, straight up. We might just make it like a racing beta day. I don't know if that's a good plan to do Garfield Kart though, because that looks very budget, and that might be very frustrating, but we'll see. But yeah, assuming no plans change, next stream will be Wednesday at 4 PM Pacific as usual. We'll see how far we can get in the Pit of 100 Trials. Hopefully get through it all. It shouldn't be that bad unless the game crashes or something. I'm knocking on wood that it doesn't crash, because I've had a couple crashes on startup for the Switch 2, specifically running 1,000 Year Door, but nothing mid-game, and I hope I'm not jinxing myself by saying all this, because there was a soft lock at first, but they did patch that, so I don't know what's happening. But specifically, there was a soft lock in the Pit of 100 Trials on launch, but again, that's the whole thing. But yeah, I'm tired, I'm worn out. Today has been a day, so I am going to go rest, probably. I do greatly appreciate everyone's support and everyone's kind words throughout the day. Y'all are cool. Appreciate y'all a lot. And with that being said, I am going to go rest. So thank you all, and take care.